was rain outside in L.A. I had to drive a car in the rain. I had the lid off my latte, and it made my foam go away.
Did you find an open Starbucks?
I found an open Starbucks, but then my foam is gone. Why, God? Why this rain? Why? Show me on the doll where they made me drive in the rain in L.A.
We had snow at the Hollywood sign yesterday.
These two have been whining to me for days. If you can drive there, the weather's going to be so awful. There's going to be weather.
Jody Hamilton canceled on us because it was too rainy for her to drive in.
Yeah.
No, Travis, that's why she told you she canceled. We've wanted to talk to you for a long time about a few things. Good morning.
Good morning. You're here selling a movie, though. You said my next superhero script is about a guy in L.A. who, after a freak gamma ray accident, has the power to drive a car in the rain. It's true. I grew up in Buffalo, so I spent my entire rainy season here going, go! Just go! That's me.
I know. You made us do a show in Buffalo once, and it was great.
Right?
And we sold out Shay's Performing Arts Center, and that's why we never went back, because it was so good.
Good morning, John.
Good morning, guys. Hello.
Hello.
The New York Bureau is here.
Hiya. Hiya. It's going to be a lot of handsome and romantic. Glenn Kirshner coming up. And then thank God Frangela's back.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
You have an entire section just devoted to triggering Frangela, which
Yeah.
is not very nice.
Well, I mean, some of it's stuff that we played earlier this week.
Tim Scott.
Found some new Marjorie Taylor Greene into Tim Scott.
Oh, Tim Scott.
Marjorie Taylor Greene on race relations, John.
What?
Is there anything more?
Oh, she's such
more
an
magical.
expert.
Oh, I got 6 billion reasons why I want to hear that.
Okay.
Oh.
Too bad we're saving
Did you
it.
hear that?
Yes, that was dark.
6 billion people have come across our border under Joe Biden. Marjorie Taylor Greene informed us of that. In a world that just hit 8 billion, 6 billion of them have come through Mexico.
Wow.
In the last 2 years.
She's good at math. Okay.
Hence the line at Starbucks, I guess.
With no foam.
No
because it rained.
foam. What kind of a god?
So I can't wait to talk to Glenn Kirshner in a few minutes. Black Knight tweets, Jared and Ivanka have some fun decisions to make when they testify to Jack Smith's grand jury. They can't change the story they gave to the J6 committee, but they also don't know what other witnesses have told Smith, so no matter what, they could get busted for lying. Yay. Yay.
I'd rather Don Jr. get busted for lying, though.
Yeah.
I mean, he deserves it.
Yeah.
I've given up waiting for my Mueller Prize in the mail. As long as Donald Trump can ruin Ron DeSantis, that's all I can.
You know what? There's a solid wall of negativity there. Travis is firmly in the wake me when they're in jail, and you're in the Donald Trump is never going to jail camp.
Donald Trump is never going to jail, but that means he can destroy Ron DeSantis.
This means
that's what we have to focus on.
I'm stuck talking just to Chris, who is also a wall of negativity, but just about other things.
I feel like I'm Brando and Superman trying to warn you about Ron DeSantis, and you all don't believe me. He's going to blow things up.
Oh no, he's awful. But
he's the worst.
We still need Trump in prison. That's all we.
We need Trump kneecapping DeSantis.
I'm with Brooklyn Dad Defiant, who said, I kind of love the irony that Trump called for Hillary Clinton to be investigated and locked up hundreds of times, but she's going to get to watch him get indicted while sipping wine, laughing her ass off. She was right about his traitorous ass. Oh, and also everything else.
Yeah.
Just
How you going to die? How you going to die?
Mad about 2016. Yeah. Thank you for asking. Thank you. What did Zoe Lofgren say yesterday? Ivanka, which one's buried with the documents again? Ivana is buried with the documents.
Oh. You keep killing Ivanka.
Ivanka, sorry.
Ivanka is the one he wants to have sex with. Ivana is the one with the documents.
Right. His ex-wife is the one who did not want to have sex with him. Ivana is the one that does. Or Ivanka.
Ivanka is the daughter. Ivana is the mother.
Right.
Ivana was the first Russian mole.
Got it.
To target him.
Got it. Okay. Zoe Lofgren said she was vague. She was very vague. She was very vague in her testimony.
She said the grand juries might have a way.
You know, the day your father tried to overthrow the United States government.
Who can remember these details?
You're bound to just, it's all fuzzy up there, kind of vague. But it reminded us of our good friend Julie Brown.
Yes.
She's a comedy confection.
She is.
Yes, much like John Fugelsang.
Oh, thank you.
John, you tweeted why Marjorie Taylor Greene's national divorce of secession would never happen and would never work, and the one way maybe it could.
That's a video that we did a couple of weeks back.
Explain.
Well, it's all about everyone who wants to secede. I always say, why don't you just go be ignorant in another country for a while instead of formally seceding?
Why does she think that she gets United States of America? You don't get that.
Yeah,
you can
no,
leave. You can
we've done this before.
magotocracy or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, they have to find a new name for their Confederate States of America. I don't know what that name could be, but they'll leave, and they're never going to go because the red states, not all of them, but you know the ones, are never going to give up living off the federal teat. They're the states that take more money than they put in.
Yeah.
And plus, there's cops and soldiers who aren't going to want to give up a pension. We're not going to see this. It's going to be purple. They're going to be right-wing guys getting guns and pretending there's a war. So we pitched in the video, what if we just started Whitopia? What if we just took a little bit of Mississippi, a little bit of Alabama? You can take the whole 2 states if you want. We'll take D.C. and Puerto Rico. We're good.
Sure.
Or just take a little piece of those 2, and then all the Trumpers can move there.
Oh.
With all the guns, all the drugs, no regulation. Like that job-killing regulation that almost kept that train from derailing, thank God. Put them all there, then we install cameras.
Yeah.
And then we turn them on. It's pay-per-view, and that's how we pay their foreign aid to Whitopia. And they all live down there, and then we can build that wall.
You're a problem solver.
And Trump gets to be supreme ruler for life.
You're a problem solver.
I fixed it all for you.
Secretary Pete, God bless him, right? Nobody's better at that. Just shooting down these talking points
Well,
about
it's like 3D chess he's playing there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I even Fox News, John, what is happening at Fox News? Is it the Dominion suit? They are reporting that it was Trump who, rolled back the safety regulation.
Fox has gone all in on Ron DeSantis. As I keep warning you from the wilderness, they have thrown Trump off the side of the parade float. They're going all in for DeSantis. The Senate is going all in for DeSantis. The Republican establishment is going all in on Ron.
Yeah.
It's going to be all Rhonda all the time. And that's why we get to buy popcorn and watch Trump and Rhonda tear each other apart.
Brian Tyler Cohen said, holy Fox News just acknowledged on air regulations regarding train safety were changed under Trump. This particular railroad and others lobbied Trump to dismantle an Obama-era rule that would have required railroads to update their braking systems. What's the disconnect on the Fox viewer here? Right? I mean, pardon me.
Sorry, that was me. I know I smell
I'm sorry.
Kendall Racer
you know what? You're a busy man. If you need to do a hernia test now, you go ahead.
No, well, Travis said it was a hernia test. I didn't understand. I mean, he offered it to me.
No.
I didn't think it involved that, but yeah.
You're fine.
No, I mean, this is the job-killing regulation they talk about, right? Like that giant plume of poison air above Palestine, Pennsylvania is big government getting off of businesses' back.
Yeah.
Just like when your tap water catches on fire, just like when there's oil on the beach.
Yeah.
It's big government finally backing down, folks.
Yes. Joe said, tweets, fun fact, Donald Trump never once visited the site of a train derailment while he was president. He did go to North Korea, though, but do go on about how President Biden went to Ukraine instead of East Palestine, blah, blah, blah. Palestine, pardon me. I think there was over, what was it? What did I read? 4,000? Oh, yeah, here it is. Ron Filipowski said maybe instead of handing out Trump water and buying Big Macs, Trump or his transportation secretary could have visited the site of one of the 4,000 plus train derailments during his presidency or done something like pass an infrastructure bill to fix the problem. I mean, it's...
More headlines Fox News will never hear.
Right, that's what I'm saying, but this is I'm not exactly certain how you deal with our mainstream media who report whatever. It's
ridicule.
Like, what did Eric Bollard always say? What are Republicans mad about today? Yeah. And they don't put it in context and go, Donald Trump didn't go to one of the over 4,000 train derailments in his presidency, even the fatal ones. Right. So the fact that they go 24/7 with Biden's didn't go to the train thing.
It's a white grievance machine. Right. I mean,
and Secretary Pete needs to be fired. Nobody ever said Elaine Chao needs to be fired for not. Yeah.
Do you understand, Stephanie, that there are trans children in this country right now who want to play sports?
Yes.
And Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis are here to keep us safe from trans children who want to play sports.
Thank you for focusing me on the real problem.
Your 401k, your health care, your student loan debt doesn't matter. There's trans children who want to play sports. You should be angry about this and vote for the politicians
if you weren't
do something.
At the same level of outrage about your latte in the rain, I would take you more seriously.
And that's it. It's all umbrage-gasm. That's all the GOP has to offer. They have deregulation and tax breaks for millionaires. Non-millionaires get umbrage.
Yeah.
That's the game.
You tweeted the CEOs who cut your salary and benefits, bought off your politicians, poisoned your air and water, outsourced your jobs, remind you that unions are the bad guys. Mm-hmm. I mean, that has been another one of the sort of neat tricks they've pulled, right? The reason we have today's Friday, the reason we have the weekend off is unions, right? Yeah. I mean, and on and on.
But there have been corrupt unions in the past, but there have also been corrupt CEOs, and no one's saying we got to ban CEOs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unions
By the
have
way,
always
I'm
been the strongest voice working people have
I'm
had in this
sorry
country.
you had an awkward flight out here. You said the nice guy next to me on the flight just offered to switch seats so I could sit next to my family. Oh, they paid extra to have someone sit in between us so they don't have to be near me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he didn't realize it was a joke, and the flight is really tense
It was
now.
really awkward, yeah. Well, that's my life. We flew to L.A., and then we flew from L.A. to Tucson, then Tucson back to L.A. last night, because we don't want to have a real vacation where you rest, you know?
No.
And then fly back tomorrow, and then I have to fly Sunday to Denver for a funeral, then fly back Monday.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, so that's okay. I just want to see how many times I can watch Top Gun Maverick on a plane. That 5-inch screen is really how you need to see the film.
Really good way to do
There's,
it.
That's the only way
there's
to do it.
layers you missed.
If you can't watch it on your
time.
phone, watch it on an airplane screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I hope you'll join me on my new audio podcast, Justice Matters. I'll be using my 30 years as a federal prosecutor and Army JAG to unpack, break down, and explain the legal issues of the day, particularly where the legal intersects with the political. Please look for Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner wherever you generally get your podcasts.